Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Portland Trailblazers and the Toronto Raptors. Here's Stoudemire. Smith right side. Here's Schrempf. Just 5 on the clock. Over quickly. Schrempf misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Stoudemire. Releases. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here comes Toronto on the push. Quickly from outside. The shot comes out. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Pippen. Smith outside. There's the three. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And Brandon Ingram continues to work on that smooth three-point release.
Pass to Pippen. The three is up. They grab their own miss. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. Barnes with the rebound. Now Pirtle. Back to Barrett. Uses the glass. On the layup. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Well, RJ, right, they're moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Here's Pippen. Over Ingram. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Barrett can't hit.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Pass to Schrempf. Here's Pippen. The three-pointer off the mark. Inside. Quickly. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Immanuel Quickley.
Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Pulls it. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. The three, Barrett knocks down the... Triple. Barrett's got 7 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Pippen, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Blazers trail by 10. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Portland again missing. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Barrett. Back to Quickly. Barnes the screen. Quickly drives in. And that one good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Schrempf misses. Raptors lead by 12. Pass to Ingram. Quickly outside for three. Barrett knocks it down from distance. 10 points for him.
Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To stop the run. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Raptors out in front, leading by 17. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Here's Wells to the left wing. Here's the floater. Here's Anthony. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Toronto leading by 17. Pass to Barrett. Outside Ingram. Knocked loose. And stolen by Anthony. Here's Wells. O'Neal inside. Here's Wells. Second chance effort. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Barrett.
That's his first personal foul.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Barrett into the lane. Blocked! Fast break, here we go. Puts it up. Wells, that's good. Raptors lead by 15. Quickly outside. Drills it from deep. Quickly's got 7 points.
Sweet shooting touch from the confident guard. Quickly's role is to score as often as possible.
Here's Wells. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Vicious dunk by Barnes.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Immanuel Quickley is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Barrett. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, this is R.J. Barrett having himself a big-time game. He's beating the defense in so many ways right now.
Puts up a three. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
And Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Blazers trail by 21. A minute 50 left in the second period. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Toronto leading by 20. Outside Barnes. And he drives in. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Sabonis. Again, the miss by Portland. On offense, here come the Raptors. Here's Ingram. Buries it down low. Ingram's got 5 points.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
1:10 left in the first half of this game. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's Quickly. 7 points in the game. Got a hand on it. They get it back. And they recover it. It's Barrett on the wing. They shoot again. 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram outside. On target from range. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
This one for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Shrimp. Still no points. And the 3 off target. It's Pirtle high post. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. It's stolen by Barnes. Gets it off. And so it's the Toronto Raptors, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Pass to Sabonis. From the wing, that's good on the jumper.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Here's Mobo. Lets it fly. Goes back up. Let's go with a 3. 3-pointer. Shed, that's good.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest 3-pointer you can imagine.
To the left side wing. Here's Sabonis. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Sabonis has gotten 4 this quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Shed. Out to the right wing. Here's Battle. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Sabonis. It's blocked. Here's Mobo. From the arc. It's rebounded by Shrimp. And it's the Trailblazers on the break.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
From deep, sinks the tray. Trent's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Shed. Here's Battle. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Grady Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Hits the trifecta.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Here's Wells. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so here is Toronto. To the right side. Pass to Mobo. Here's Castleton. On the wing, Grady Dick. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sabonis outside. Smith with it. Pass to Stoudemire. To the wing on the left. Here's Wells. Second chance shot. Out to Sabonis. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Toronto ball.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And it's Dick off the drive. Nice D from Sabonis. Now Portland with it. Over to the left wing. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. Shrimp's shot is good.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
To the inside. Here's Castleton. That one no good. Nice D from Sabonis. Smith outside. Pass to Shrimp. Back to Smith. Dick brings the double team. Here's Shrimp. 4-3. No good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count it. Shed's got 5.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Knocks down the long J. He's got 5. It's stolen. And so it's Toronto. A huge 24-point lead for them. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More 2K after. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Abaji. Pass to Boucher. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lawson. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Pippen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
It goes on Chris Boucher.
Man, the defender really went after
for
him.
the Trailblazers.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Pass to Lawson. Now here's Boucher. He's guarded by Sabonis.
Trailblazers foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than
His
this.
first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Walter. Here's Lawson, covered by Smith. Here's Abaji. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Boucher for 3. Not going to go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Shrimp. Pulls up at the elbow. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
Here's Walter. To the middle. Boucher. That one goes in. Boucher's got his first points of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
To the wing, right side. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Wide open look. Man, off the front iron, and in it goes. And so here's Portland. Here's Shrimp. And it's all from three-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Here's Boucher. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Pippen. Basket's good.
Scottie Pippen.
Raptors lead by 20. To the paint. And finished off by Boucher.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Stripped away.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Down low. With some arc. Pass to Walter. Boucher down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Assistant.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Here's Roden. And they get it back. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Roden's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Oh, he buries the 20-footer. Roden's got 5 points in the quarter. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Shrimp. Pure from three-point range.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Roden. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Pippen. The 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Pippen. 3.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Here's Abaji. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And Portland has possession. Uncovered. Pass to Pippen. Fires for three. Agbaji with a rebound. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special.